All right, boys and girls, welcome to our second live patron call-in Q&A segment. This is something we will be doing monthly, the end of the month, the last Saturday afternoon of every month at 1 p.m. typically. It's been that way last month and this month. This is for Platinum patrons and Damascus patrons. We have a call-in waiting room channel in the Discord. If you're Platinum or Damascus, you can get access to that. And then basically, we drag you in and we just fucking vibe. This started with episode 101. You guys seem to enjoy not only participating, but also, listening to that content. So we figured that'd be a pretty cool little benefit for those of you who are of that tier. Now, if you wanted to participate, patreon.com/thedropshot, obviously. Platinum's $10 a month. Damascus is 20. This is one of the things you get. You also get a 5th bonus episode a month. Everyone gets the hangouts, of course, and then Damascus gets gameplay breakdowns. And you also get your own Discord channel to write questions, like private questions. So the Platinum and Damascus patrons have their own private Discord channel where they ask questions and we answer those for them only once a month. So those are just some of the things. That's what's going on here, and I guess without further ado, that's pretty much it. That's what's going on here. So once we start talking to someone, it's not exactly super strict. Like, oh, ask a question. Okay, get the fuck out. Just kind of a little chit chat. Now, a reminder, once again, be mindful of other people's time. In this case, there's only fucking 3 of you. So you don't really have to be very mindful of other people's time at this time. But if more people start funneling in, then hurry the fuck up. And I will rush you if needed, if necessary. I hate to do it, but I will do it. I will, of course, do it. So I'm going to go blow my nose, but we can drag someone in if you want.
Any nose blowers? Okay. Oh, we got 4 now. Okay, cool. Let's see if Hank is ready. Hello?
Hello.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Are you here?
Oh, I sounding good. I'm hearing Raz blowing his nose. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's indeed blowing his nose.
Which, by the way, can we just comment? I mean, you saw me. I went to bed at 4:15 in the morning, and I'm looking at Raz right now, and he said he just followed my stream at 2:30 something in the morning. I feel like I'm looking a little better than you.
Damn.
Hairs on me, Raz.
Damn.
Are you?
I feel like I'm looking good. I don't
How many mimosas did you have this morning?
Oh, 0. Are you kidding me? I have an infant.
Well, that's fake news. You're simply lying. That's why you look better than me.
There is no.
You're a lush.
There's like 2 bottles of alcohol in our house right now, tops.
Yeah, they drank so much alcohol in their college days they don't drink it anymore.
Right.
They're just done.
Interesting.
He passed out too many times in college. Probably.
Tanner was drinking my Trulies on stream the other night because we just can't. Yeah, we just can't have them. We don't have time.
We don't drink them. So is everyone still at the house for the birthday party, for your child's birthday party?
Yep.
And you're just ignoring them. Got it.
100%. I just snuck upstairs. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Now I have to ask, before you ask whatever question you have, I have to ask you first.
Yeah.
Why do people throw parties for infants who can't even speak English?
Well, okay, my son is 3.
Cool.
So he can speak English and speak very clearly.
He speaks pretty well, yeah.
Let's not say very clearly, okay? Sure.
One of his favorite dinosaurs is a pachycephalosaur, and he says it like perfectly every time.
Pachycephalosaur.
He knows all the dinosaurs and can pronounce
insane.
All of them. It's actually pretty crazy, yeah.
It's insane. But as far as the infants are concerned, I'm with you. Especially the themed parties. Just stop it.
Yeah.
Why did all the adults have to dress up and look like idiots for your
Holy
stupid
shit,
kids'
people
party?
do that?
Oh
Of
yeah.
course they do. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, we had people in like our nuclear circle of friends, and I was like, "Why do I have to wear this safari outfit to
No.
appease your child
Oh
that
my
can't was
god.
not even going to remember this?" And I
Or
wouldn't
even
even be
comprehend
here.
what's going on.
Exactly. And I would not even be here if it weren't for my wife's arm's length relationship with you as her coworker. So I'm feeling fantastic.
You
about
went to
this
your
right now.
wife's coworker's infant's party and
Safari
had to
theme.
dress up for it? Oh
Yes.
my god.
Interesting.
Divorce her. So
Well- Right.
simple.
Well,
Right.
the
Get a
wife's
divorce.
the wife's
Right.
husband may listen to the program. Let's relax. We never
Or
you don't know.
He
Tanner's
for sure
sister,
doesn't.
Stop it. Simply stop it. How
Yeah.
about that? Clip that. Send that to her.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm molding. But anyways, sure.
I appreciate your pain on or your upsetness on my behalf. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
I'm vicariously upset for you, of course.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, certain things you just suck it up and you go with it, right? So I don't know. That's the compromise of marriage.
Yeah.
So-
I've been told.
So Raz hit you with that follow last night, huh?
Yeah. So it's super great. I saw Raz jumped in and followed. I'm pretty sure he saw my overlay and immediately hit me with the follow and left. He
You
was
didn't have
like,
an overlay.
it was like a very minimal overlay.
Damn.
But anyway,
He says
okay.
you didn't
That's
have an
not-
overlay.
exactly.
No,
Super
no.
minimal.
That's not that's not a knock. That's what you should do. Like, for example, Bjorn, whom I need to roast about this if you remind me. His
Bjorn's in
overlay
here,
is
yeah, we'll get him in here.
entirely too obstructive.
Yeah.
Simply change it. Way
Yeah.
too much going on. No one cares, buddy. You need a simple. You could have no overlay and it would be fine. Just a
Yeah.
webcam and the gameplay, or a very minimal like webcam border. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't get fucking crazy. Okay,
Yeah,
this
it's
isn't a
true.
Hollywood film. Stop it.
Right.
We want to watch the gameplay. We want to see your dumb fucking face. That's it.
Well, he's a
Right.
child. I don't know if we care about that, but we don't want to see when his face is as large as the gameplay necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, exactly.
You're not a hot
Hey,
tub
Bjorn,
streamer.
You're not Indie Fox. Stop it.
Yeah.
We want to see the gameplay. Okay. Shout out to
Right.
Indie Fox, friend of the pod, of course.
Of course, right? I keep waiting for you guys to raid her one night, right? I'm just waiting for it.
Well, Raz
Well, keep waiting, bud.
Raz probably has like 20 days of watch time on her channel.
Oh man. Tier
Also
3
have
sub.
200th, less than that, of her viewers.
Of course,
Just
he did.
Thousands.
Yeah, he's been tier 3 sub to every hot tub streamer for the last year, actually.
Well,
Well,
man.
that's of course fake news, but we'll keep that in mind, bud.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, I saw you followed. I jumped in the chat to see if you were in the chat because I was like, hey, thanks, and you were already gone. It was like a quick little one
It
and
was-
done.
Yeah, I saw
10
you.
seconds.
I saw you in Discord streaming. That's something all of you should do, by the way. I don't do it, because you guys annoy the fuck out of me. But I've been over this. But what you guys should do is link your Twitch to your Discord, so that when you're streaming, people can see it. So, like, if you guys look in Discord right now, you look at TDS streaming, the Dropshot, whatever. You guys should do that because that's the only reason I knew that you were streaming. So I was going to bed, glanced at that, and I was like, oh, let me follow. So next time I'll be able to
Yeah.
pop in. But I'm certainly fucking not watching right now because I'm going to bed.
Right.
So
Wow.
I popped in, followed. See ya.
Yeah.
Just wanted to smash the button. So yeah, if
Right.
I ignored you, I didn't ignore you. I simply wasn't there.
No, it's all good, dude. I'm not
Yeah.
upset about it. I talked to you for about 30 seconds because I was like, huh, maybe it's just not registering on my screen the right way. But of course, you know,
Yeah.
you
No,
weren't
yeah.
there.
But yeah,
It
he
was
he was
real,
asking
yeah.
you a bunch of questions and
Yeah,
you
you
just
know.
weren't responding. So that
Yeah,
was cool.
well-
Nice of you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it.
I'm looking forward to. I think I'm like 2 away potentially for getting my gameplay reviewed. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. or
Oh,
not.
you did submit one. I
Oh,
saw
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Don't sass us, okay? Let me
No.
take
No.
a look.
I didn't know if it was like this.
Wrong channel, sorry. Go on, sorry.
I didn't know if it was this Q&A type of thing where it's like us dumb bitches can ask questions, but it's at the discretion of you both whether or not you will actually entertain the question or not, right? Like I don't know if you'll actually entertain the gameplay submission or not.
Oh,
But
I see what you're saying. No, we will. We will, so long as it meets the requirements. Like,
5
for
minutes.
example, Aussie Menace submitted like a 15-minute gameplay.
Yep.
Now, if I didn't like Aussie, I would say, hey, bounce. I would bounce it. And I would say, too long, change it. But since I do like Aussie, what we're not going to do is review a 15-minute gameplay. Simply too long. We're going to start it at 5 minutes so that we watch 10 minutes. So if it meets the requirements, we'll break it down irrespective, which
Well, I
is
tried.
different than like the questions. Yeah.
I tried to. I did it at 5 minutes. I just did the last 5 minutes of it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
perfect.
fine.
Even
Yeah,
better.
10 minutes
Circle.
or less is yeah.
Yeah, so I just try to, try to keep it nice and simple and clean, so
Yeah.
you guys don't watch me walk around and do nothing for the first 5 minutes before that, right? Where I'm just
Well,
moving to that spot.
I see what you're saying because it is like pretty boring for in general, I guess. But as far as gameplay breakdowns go, I think everything is pretty valuable. So like even if
Sure.
you're not getting in gunfights,
Yeah.
we could easily do a breakdown of like, okay, where's the circle? Where did you decide to move? How often are you checking corners? You know, are you slide canceling? Are you standing still in the open? There's actually a lot to talk about, like whether or not you're in a fight.
Yeah,
I would say, but I
I-
understand your reservation.
I'm excited for that actually. No, I'm excited for that. So, looking forward to whenever that comes.
I'm looking forward to roasting it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, for sure. I mean, either way, I ended up winning, so that's why I felt confident in submitting
That's
it,
why you
right?
thought
Because
you
it's
could
like
post
either way,
it,
I
yeah.
won the game. So,
Raz will still
real-
pick it apart. Yeah.
oh, of course, 100%, right? And I'll have a box of Kleenex just right next to me, ready to go. Feel
Yeah,
cut down as a man.
for how good Jake's gameplay was and how much we broke it down and like saying there's like little things that were still like, you shouldn't do. We had a lot of positive feedback on that one. They're like, damn, that was actually very helpful.
Yeah.
Because it's like even
Yeah.
when somebody's that good, they'll do things wrong and they'll also do things, especially in his case, that you can't do. So then you have to make sure to point those out,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Agreed.
that. Like I would say that that's like about 90% of like 95% of like probably my best rotation or whatever. So that's why I was like roast it, because like that's like I feel like one of my best efforts that I could put
Yeah.
forth. I'm like an average, above average COD player.
What's your
Like
KD
just above average.
in Warzone?
I ended up season 2 at 1.63.
Oh, nice.
My first, so I hadn't picked up a COD game like since Modern Warfare. I hadn't played COD for 4 years at least prior, and even then before I
yeah.
played on Xbox.
Yeah, you
So
played
my
nerdy
first-
games like World of Warcraft.
Yeah, so my first 4 seasons, I was not at a 1 KD. And since then, I've climbed back up. My overall career in Warzone is 1.13. But I was my season 1 KD is like a 0.5. My season 2 KD is a 0.6. And I was logging like every single. So like I got better at the game, but I just hadn't played it for a really long time, and I hadn't played a battle royale other than Fortnite in a really long time. So
Yeah.
So for Cold War Season 2, that entire tenure.
Warzone. Warzone
Yeah,
this
for-
last season. That's what his KD was. But his life
1.6
yes.
or 0.6
1.6.
for the entire last season.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was
That's
like
really good.
average. Yeah.
That's really good. That's above Diamond 1. Like
Oh no,
F's in the chat for SPM and Warzone.com.
sorry, I'm looking at Warzone ranked right now. It's one. No, it says it's 1.24. Sorry, my last 50 matches was 1.769.
Oh, okay.
That's still last 50.
Still good,
That's still
though.
really high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Still really
your
good.
issue before was you were also playing on a gaming laptop with a little monitor when you
For
were
sure. I had a
when you were
15
first
inch
playing.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, so that also that isn't great for your KD for sure.
Yeah. I mean, all those things. Like I didn't, and even going from Modern Warfare like MP into Warzone, like that whole like armoring and just understanding positioning and buildings and all that, like everything was all foreign to me. I think
Yeah.
my KDs were atrocious, but they've certainly gotten like a lot better as I've progressed through the seasons. But I think season 5, nope, season 6 was the first season that I was above a 1 KD.
Oh Jesus! So then having
Yeah.
like 1-7 in your last 50 is really good. Then yeah.
Yeah, so I ended season 6 with a 1.31 KD.
It's so good, it's a little sus.
Any
Sure.
cheaters?
It's so
Any
good, it's a
reverse
little
boosters?
sus. It's a little sus.
I don't know how to do any of those things. I'm not competent
To
enough.
go up like a 0.8 in one season, little sus.
He's
dude.
cheating or
Yeah.
what? Well,
Let's,
Jake went from
we're
like a
gonna
1.0 to a
break down your
5.5.
gameplay
So
real meticulously.
yeah.
Excellent. Well, I certainly wouldn't compare myself to Jake. So Jake, if you're listening, I'm nowhere close.
He's
and
not.
I
He's
don't-
playing Tarkov. Yeah, he doesn't
Oh
care
yeah,
about us
beautiful.
anymore.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful.
Cool. So you got any questions or anything for us, Chief?
Well,
Any comments,
I had
concerns?
an observation, and I was saying this to Tanner, and because I was playing last night, I was saying this to Tanner earlier, but I had to call in because when I was actually talking to him about the game that we play together when he was in my house, not 30 minutes ago, he didn't really want to talk about it, so I'll call into his.
That's
no
fake
offense,
news.
Casey, your
Wait,
stupid
why didn't you
show.
want to talk about it?
I don't know. I was talking to him about it. I'm like, dude, like, give me like 30 seconds of entertainment here.
I said, what are you talking about? He was saying all the ground loot guns were bad, and I was like, I think they're pretty good. I like the ground loot guns right now.
I don't like the ground loot AKs. I can't stand the ground loot.
They
I think
are
they're
bad,
fine.
which is good. You
Yeah.
want ground loot
Oh,
weapons
true.
to be
Yeah, that's a
shit.
good way to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's true. I was kind of curious. So I was playing last night, and of some of the guns that I was picking up and versus other players, I was thinking like if the aim assist from Cold War has made its way into Warzone through the fact that the guns from Cold War are now in Warzone as
Ooh,
like
interesting.
mainstream.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wondering because like
is aim assist tied to the weapon?
yeah, because
I
I was
haven't
watching
noticed
like
that,
guys that were
personally.
shooting me with like a ground loot like AK, and I'm like, okay, like depending on the AK that you pick up, for instance, but it kicks a fair amount, and their control, like, there's no way I'm running into this many people that are this good at controlling their recoil.
Well,
Like,
if
given
your
the
KD
KD that I
has
just
gone
said.
up by fucking 0.8 in 3 months, you're gonna
Okay.
notice players being a lot better all of a sudden, and it's not necessarily because aim assist got stronger, but because you got kicked up a lot in the bracket for SBMM.
Probably, but it
Yeah.
just, I don't know. It feels like it just felt like a lot of folks had better control of some of those things. And so that was, I don't know, just an observation that I'd throw out there. Or
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
haven't
Tanner.
noticed
I
that.
haven't noticed anything much
I'll
different.
pay
honestly.
attention to it more now, but I feel like that's not something I have to pay attention to, and I would just like notice right away, and I haven't, because we were playing Cold War last night, and I noticed it the first death I had.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
who say it's like Cold War, I can categorically say that's false. It's not.
Yeah.
And if you think that, go play Cold War again. Trust me. It's immediately obvious. I said last night, I was like, dude, as soon as I watch a kill cam, I can tell. Like, because the aim assist is so strong. And Tanner's like, I can tell before the kill cam.
Yeah.
Because they simply don't miss. I was like, yeah, true.
Yeah.
So anyway, any other questions, bud? Little buddy?
The only other thing I was going to ask is I'm having like a 50-50, a little better than 50-50 success in the gulag right now. And I don't know if I know you guys are just barely in it, but I don't know if you had any tips in the gulag, because I was complaining to Tanner, like, and I was complaining to Bango about this morning in his stream. Like, it feels like there's 7 lanes, and it just drives me nuts because like I feel like I'm losing to chance. Like I look at 5 and I lose to one of the other ones that I don't peak, and so I'm trying to
counting
close
4 in my head.
Well,
There's up
there's
top.
up top there. So there's left through the building, right? And you can go either up top or down low. So I kind of
Okay.
am vertically.
That's two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you've got the L on the inside, outside, or the outside of the building that wraps the building. There's a wall in between that, and then from the other side of the wall, there's in between the tanks and stuff like that, there's that middle lane, and then there's the far lane that goes along the outside wall. So I don't know however many I just said, but
5.
that's like 5. Yeah,
5.
okay.
Yeah.
But so I'm
my
trying to
tip-
close angles on those and stuff like that.
My tip is to go. So what you want to do on any map is, if it's 3 lanes, 5 lanes, or 80 lanes, you want to go to the side of the map so that you don't have to watch your side. So if you go in the middle lane, which we talked about many times, that's bad because from 360 degrees you can get fucked. So you want to go straight to a side. So then the question is, which side do you want to go to? On the standoff gulag, I think it's pretty simple actually. One side has elevation and verticality, another side doesn't. So I think what you probably do is immediately tack sprint to the building, climb up, pre-aim that for a sec, and then go from there. Because if they choose to go up with you, then it's a fair fight. Hopefully you beat them up and then you just shoot them as they're climbing. And if they don't go up the building, well then you have cover, and you can also look down on 3 of the other 4 lanes. You won't see if they're in the interior closest to you, but any other lane they'll probably be visible unless they're behind cover. That is, I think, probably the best play. That's what I've been doing, and I've been doing pretty well, but I don't know. We haven't played it much.
Yeah, I haven't gotten in the gulag too much, but that's what I was going to say is I think getting to the highest position on the map is probably always going to be the best move pretty much. Like I noticed too, if you spawn in and if you go to that tank or on the other spawn side, is it a tank or another vehicle?
It's a Jeep, I think.
It's a Jeep. So either way, if you run to either one of those vehicles, depending on where you're spawning, and you peek it and you don't see the person, then you probably immediately know they're probably going to be the top of that building. And then you can just look over there real quick and kill them. Because I did that the other day. I played Jeep. I ran up to the Jeep. I knew he wasn't at tank. I peeked that. I'm like, okay, I know he's somewhere to my left. So I aimed to my left, and he was like coming over that little wall on that inside L, like trying to peek down on me, and I just shot him as soon as he started coming over. Okay. I don't know. I am kind of like, at first I really like the gulag. I do understand now how it can be annoying though, but I do still think long run it'll be more about skill and less about just like holding one angle and just sitting there and waiting for them to run around and just kill them real quick. I don't know. Also, the guns are a lot better in it right now. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think getting to the highest position is like the best thing you can do.
Okay. We'll give it a shot.
I mean, just don't go in the gulag too. That works.
Right. Well,
just don't die. Yeah.
Just don't die. Forehead. True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. All right, buddy.
All right. Noted.
Thanks for calling in.
Why don't you get back down there to the birthday party? Yeah.
Everybody's about to fall asleep, so I might start going live here, see if I can pull some viewers from you.
Broadcasters.
Yeah, why don't you shout yourself out?
Find your broadcast.
Oh yeah. Throw us a follow. Hank Scorpio 12. Right.
Hank Scorpio 12. Okay.
Throw me a follow. Hank Scorpio 12 on Twitch.
Why are you streaming?
Oh, so I can write stuff off on my taxes. 100%. Shout out to my. I actually am going to throw this in my description.
Tell you it's a hobby, dude.
Well, no, I'm if I recognize revenue on it, which I already intend and plan to do, it'll be very easy.
He'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's certainly not going to be. I'm a POS, but shout out to my accountant David, also, by the way, friend of the pod.
Shout out to David Goldstein, friend of the pod.
Cool. All right, thanks,
dude.
boys.
Later,
bud.
Okay, real quick before we get the next person in here, get scammed with a gifted sub to Indie Fox. Let's go. And Leia with the 500 bits. Appreciate it, Leia. And get scammed, thank you for that. You need to do that for Raz, though. He's the one that's obsessed with her. I'll take the gifted sub, sure, but Raz is the one that has her poster up on the wall. So. Okay, so Bjorn was first. Have we talked to Giddo before in here?
I want to get Giddo because I don't think so.
Maybe once. Let's get Giddo in here. Giddo is about to be on the line, and we're dragging him.
Okay.
Giddo,
you're live on the broadcast. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hello.
Hello. What's up?
What's this accent I'm detecting?
This is English.
English, huh?
Yeah.
What part of England? Birmingham, huh?
Good old Birmingham, yeah.
I could barely even understand when he said that word. That accent.
Is that like posh or is that like industrial?
Nah, this isn't posh.
Okay.
Does it sound posh? I mean, it can be posh if you want it to be.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool, man. And how old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Nice. Very cool. An adult.
Another
A grown-ass
another
man,
grim.
as they say.
Both of our callers have been 30 plus so far. Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I'm a
we're gonna get a
grown-ass
real
child.
fucking shock when we drag Bjorn in here. Just
Yeah.
flip those numbers around.
Yeah.
How long have you been listening to the program?
I think it was about episode 12.
Oh
Ooh,
shit,
nice.
long ass time.
Yeah, long
Have
time.
you ever called in before?
Nope.
No, interesting.
Everything's
Why?
always too late.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we
so
go.
our plan's working. We're getting the Euro frogs in. What time is
Yeah.
it in Birmingham?
It is 9:30.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
It's not
plus
too
8.
late.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
late
not
at
too
all.
bad.
It's all right. Yeah.
This will work out good for you
And-
next week, isn't it? Next week we do our 1 o'clock Patreon hangout too. It is, huh?
Yes, next Friday afternoon, 1 p.m.
I
for
will be there.
for the benefit of the Europeans.
Yeah.
In the,
I'll
in
be
the-
there.
We love
in
the
the
Euro
community.
frogs.
Yeah.
Well, that
of
was going to
course.
be the question. I was going to ask if you could ever do one customs earlier.
Well, that's it.
Oh, was that gonna be your question?
Yeah, that's it.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Well, yeah, we revamped the Patreon. Stop skipping the announcements, you son of a bitch, because you should know this. I will guillotine you, dude. No, I'm kidding. So now what we're doing is at the last Friday of every month, instead of 7 p.m. Pacific, we're doing the hangouts at 1 p.m. Pacific.
I'll do.
So that'll be
That'll
Same
once
time
a
as right
month.
now.
Yeah,
9
so it's
o'clock
the
for
same
you
time
on a
as when
Friday.
they started. So
Yeah.
9 o'clock on a Friday. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's sound. That's sound.
Yeah.
But how long's the hangout for until? Because you do the customs. Do you do the customs after?
The customs is the hangout.
When we do
sometimes.
customs, yeah. So we'll probably we did customs last night, but we'll also still probably do it next week, because that's what a lot of the Euros had been wanting, is they wanted to get in on the customs. We want to get you guys in, so that's why we figured probably like every single one of those early hangouts will be customs more than likely.
Do you think you'll have enough to do at customs?
Hopefully, I think we need
think so.
24, right?
24.
Yeah,
24. I believe we will.
yeah, I think we'll be good.
We have. I don't know, because I don't know how many Europeans will actually show up or who are even aware of it. But we'll try and pump out that announcement more. But also, we have many unemployed pieces of shit in this community. So even if they're Pacific, they can still come, even though it's the middle of the afternoon on a weekday. So I
Yeah.
think we'll probably have enough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Get to slice some of you two.
Well, what is your Warzone
well.
KD?
Well, not great. I think it's 1.17.
Oh, okay.
That's
Average.
pretty far
I'm
above
pretty-
average.
I'll
actually.
gun you down and shoot your body next week, but sure, bud.
Well, I'll stand in a corner and shotgun you in the
Stun
face.
lock
Well,
you. Yeah.
okay.
Well, plug in your
Relax.
controller, Tanner.
I'll shoot your body at some point. Don't you worry.
How have you been liking season 3?
I've been playing a bit of Tarkov, but
Oh,
today is the most I've been playing on it. Season 3. It's all right. It's okay, I suppose. The ground looks
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
it's just okay, right? It's
Yeah,
good.
it's
fine.
Exactly how I feel. Yeah.
They've not really changed much, have they? It's
Dude, have you used the Farah, Ghetto?
on the ground loot, yeah.
Okay.
But
Because I
haven't-
was watching it's_iron, twitch.tv/it's_iron, friend of the program. And he was saying, he was using the Farah and he's like, dude, this is going to be the new meta. And I was like, really?
Oh, was that today? I was watching him today.
That was last night / today. He probably ended his stream this morning because he's an animal. He streams for like 18 hours.
Yeah,
But
I was
yeah,
watching
it
him.
was very recently, yeah. A couple hours ago.
Yeah, it seems good. It's just going on Cold War to unlock
To
everything.
level it. Yeah.
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 There's
Oh,
a-
God, that shit.
There's been a lot of people saying the FARA is going to be the new FFAR, and I, for some reason, I was like, no. And then I didn't realize until last night that the FARA irons are pretty good. They're not
Are they?
They're not
Interesting.
FFAR level, but I'm like, what are these guys talking about? Like why is the FAR going to be good up close? And then I picked up somebody's, and I was like, oh man, these irons are pretty tasty. So now I'm getting it, and I'm happy because my FAR was already max level because I maxed it out on Apocalypse and Cold War when that came out. So I'm gonna try that out when we play tonight. Actually, I'm gonna try
I'm
that.
pretty
FAR
sure
at
Bjorn's
close
been
range.
using it like that. He's close
Okay.
range.
Yeah, well, Bjorn also reverse boost, so yeah.
Well, yeah, we all know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any
just
gun
have to-
works when you're a reverse boosting piece of shit like Bjorn, so yeah.
Well, it gives you
Yeah.
lots of money, though, so it don't matter, does it?
Oh, of course.
How long
Yeah,
have you been
that-
playing Tarkov, by the way?
I got it when I was watching Jake.
Oh, nice.
Jake
Jacob
down. I
down.
thought, oh,
Yeah.
that seems all right.
Yeah.
It's not. It's really hard.
Yeah,
It's aggressive.
that's what we try to
Yeah.
tell everyone. We're like, if you're not like a hardcore gamer and want to get real hardcore, and it's definitely not for everyone, for sure.
It's ridiculous.
It's insane. Yeah, you have to be very good. It's
Yeah.
difficult.
If you think you might not like it, you absolutely will not like it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where if you're tepid and unsure, then that's confirmation. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
It's not worth your time.
I agree.
Oh, I like it. It's just it's at the next level in it. It's you can't hold W.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
you really can't. And there's just so much to learn too. Like I didn't
Yeah.
even realize like ammo type matters. I was like, what is PS versus PRS? I don't care. Does it fit in the
Yeah.
dumb fucking magazine? Let's go. But turns out that's like really dumb because the ammo is like super fucking important.
Yeah, very important.
I haven't got that far on it yet. I just like trying to scav everything.
Yeah,
That's
that's
about it, really.
yeah, it's scav to learn the video game. That's a good
Yeah.
play. There's an Escape
on-
from Tarkov wiki, which you should use. One of the pages is called ballistics,
Yeah.
and it shows a chart for types of ammo based on caliber,
Yeah.
and then you can see like what's worth using. It's usually like the last 2 or 3 types. The 2 or 3
Oh.
best types per caliber are like the ones you want to be using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only got one monitor as well, so it's really
Oh.
hard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Houses in England are really small, so
Yeah. A lot of things are
It's-
small there. You guys'
Wait, are
you
they
guys'
actually?
sodas.
Wow.
Your servings, your portions.
your people. Yeah, I mean, it's everything's just smaller there.
Your GDP.
Dude,
yeah.
even their, well, I haven't been to England, but like, I feel like even like their washing
you're-
machines
you're-
and
you're not very
dryers are
well
so
traveled.
much. Okay. Like their washing machines, dryers, refrigerators, it's all so small compared to us. It's weird.
oh yeah.
We just have everything
fridge is
maxed out
tiny.
here, right? I'm tiered up. I'm maxed out.
Yeah, it's
Our hideout's max level.
different.
Your guys' is fucking new, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How is the internet there, by the way?
it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good. Well, it's okay. It's you don't get really lag or anything. I think when I play Bjorn wherever he is, or play with him, I get about 100 ping, 100 milliseconds of ping.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad
not
at
too
all.
bad.
That's also
Yeah,
fake. Bjorn's on the East Coast, so that kind of makes sense. It's probably
Yeah,
fake
that-
news, anyways, but that's not
Yeah.
bad. That's
I don't know.
Are
clever.
you a
Probably-
fan of TGD?
Yeah, he's good. I watched him. Yeah,
Yeah, he's English.
He's
I'd like him
insane.
to play. I'd like him
Know
to
each
play Warzone though and watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of those
Yeah.
guys don't like Warzone. Too slow for them. They want to just like
Yeah.
constantly shoot people because they're good enough to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes mad, doesn't he, at people?
Yeah, for sure. He gets angry to say the least.
Yeah.
Which I
Good
love.
content.
Which I
Yeah, it's
absolutely
great
love.
content. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have anything for us, buddy?
Oh no, that was it. Just that one question.
Well, cool. Yeah.
and I
Well,
never spoke to you before, so
make sure to be
Yeah,
here
for sure.
next Friday then, 1:00.
yeah. Well, I finished work at 1, so
Well, leave early.
Well,
say
no.
say you have a tummy ache or
One
something.
his time, Tanner.
Oh,
One his
yeah,
time.
yeah.
yeah. So I should be back. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, unless your commute's 8 hours, I would hope so. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, thanks for calling in. Glad to have you,
Thanks.
buddy.
Thank you.
And
Cheers.
you know, happy we're doing this for the European time. I think you're the first European to actually take advantage of this timing.
Sweet.
So
Yeah.
I am
good on you.
I am the OG.
Yeah, yeah. So good on you, bruv.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Shut the
it's
fuck up.
All right, Ghetto. Hopefully we see you next week, man. Thanks for being a patron. Thanks for calling in, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah,
Later,
so-
dude. Thanks.
All right,
Yeah.
buddy. Bye.
Let me go pee real quick.
Cool.
You can pull. Why don't we hit? I don't think we've talked to Evan yet in here, have we?
I don't know. We could pull in young Evan though. Let's do it. Young Evan, you're live on the broadcast. How you doing, little buddy?
I'm doing fantastic, boys. Hello, can you guys hear me all right?
We sure as fuck can. You had a pretty late
Beautiful.
night. It's interesting that you're you're awake at this time?
Well, it is 1:43, and I have things to do like work. So
That makes sense. And
Yeah.
here you are not working. So
yeah,
that's
here
interesting.
I am on my lunch, calling into the drop shot. So
On your lunch, huh?
yeah,
nice,
dude, I'm going to
nice.
this Mexican place in a town that I live in. So
What's your entree?
ooh, probably a chimichanga.
Okay.
Well,
And then,
change it.
That's like a fried burrito, right?
Yeah.
I mean it's pretty good. They're very filling, and then they help with the fact that it's happy hour right now. So
Have a little lunch margarita.
yeah, we're gonna have a few lunch margaritas.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
that's cool. That's good
yeah,
to hear.
but yeah, guys, I don't have too long because I do have to call into work at like 2:15. So
Why do you have to
uh,
call in to work?
it's like I just have a conference call I have to get on.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, are you like working? So you're saying you're on your lunch break, but I thought, aren't you kind of working at home right now, or no?
Yeah, we are, but I mean, so my position right now is I'm a manager of a audio team. So basically, I kind of get to choose when I work and how much I work, as long as I'm getting like my tasks done.
Yeah.
So like I can take lunch whenever, but then like if someone messages me in our team chat like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about blah blah blah," then like
You ignore
that
them.
takes priority.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on call literally 24/7, dude. It's crazy.
What
Like,
is
I'll
the
get a-
title of your direct superior?
What is the title of my direct superior? That's a great question.
Would that be like? Would he be like the equivalent of Vundy if you're a manager, or do you have
No,
an
no.
intermediary who's like the
There's- so, like,
audio overlord?
Yeah, it would be the audio overlord. It would be
Got
like
it.
the director of audio.
Okay.
And that would
That's
be
pretty
someone
high up,
who,
dude. That's cool.
Yeah, so he's basically the guy who he oversees all projects. So like I'm essentially the director of a game in a specific department of audio.
I
So
see.
like I do like Foley, sound effects, ADR, like I work with all the dialogue people. I work with you're casting a spell. I heard that spell before the game got launched. I'm not the one who actually does the sound design, but I'm the person who tells people if it's dog shit and they need to redo it.
Yeah. And then you like EQ it and shit.
I'm not even that guy anymore. Like I got promoted out of that position within my first 2 months.
Oh, I see.
So you tell people what to do and eat Mexican food, basically, Evan.
Yeah.
Right? It has to be that easy, right? It has to be.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was funny because I had a call with one of the super high ups, and we were the people who decided to make Thursday and Friday a company-wide holiday for Warzone's release. So we literally, the entire company took the 2 days off, and we traded out for Saturday and Sunday so that we could all play Warzone on the update. Like it's the company culture.
Oh, so you just took those days off, and then now you have to work today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do. Other people don't.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why
yeah,
you get
so
paid
that's-
more than them.
That's why you're on that salary.
Yeah,
grind.
salary 24/7 calls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I have a very interesting question for you two that I think you guys would enjoy. If you were to add any mechanic, specifically like a movement mechanic, to the game that's not leaning, because I don't think that's very
You
controller
son of a
friendly.
bitch. Okay.
It's not very controller friendly, but there
True.
are a few that I had in mind. What would you add to make the game a little bit like increase the skill gap, but still make it controller friendly?
Oh boy. Interesting.
My first thought is dolphin diving like World War II.
That's a good answer.
But there might be.
That's not like. It looks like
That's not
dolphin
gonna-
diving, but when you're actually doing it, it's not really much different than sliding. That's the thing. You know, it's not. I don't know. Like gameplay wise, that doesn't make a huge difference. Like leaning. Or
As far as
something would.
skill gap, I agree. It wouldn't be that much of a separation.
So I'll tell you what I was thinking, and then you guys can kind of, I guess, chime in with your thoughts.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was thinking either a super slide or a double jump.
So my other thought was going to be like a higher jump, like in like the exosuit games, but I never got real into those. Like I played Advanced Warfare for a bit on console, and that was a fun game. It was actually very fun to play, but I didn't, put a lot of hours into it because I only bought it to like play with friends. I don't like playing COD on a controller. But that game was fun with that movement and shit like that. And that definitely, I would say that it would increase the skill gap, but realistically, in today's Call of Duty, I don't think it would. Like, think of playing Cold War with that. They would still just track on you. It would be like, what's that one game that came out and like the controller aim assist was literally aimbot, and the game was dead when it came out. Hyperscape. I imagine a like 2021 COD being like that if they did a high jump. So it wouldn't even increase the skill gap almost, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it's easier to track actually.
Yeah, because I do think that type of stuff is fun.
And shit.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff is fun, and I'd be open to it, but I don't know if I'd like want to play a COD like that for an entire year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it'd be cool if like that was. I wish that like the operator skins actually. I don't want to say operator abilities because that's where we get into some really hot waters. But it'd be interesting to see like an operator skin that you had to unlock based off of your XP in the game.
So like a field upgrade.
Yeah, kind of like a field upgrade, but it would be your skin, and that would allow you to do like a super slide or a super high jump or something.
So like Crisis shit.
Yeah, kind of.
I think I remember Crisis was like you picked an ability for your suit, and you could like go invisible or like become invincible.
But the cool thing is that then XP would mean something, because if you wanted to unlock the person who did the super slide or the double jump or whatever, you'd actually have to progress to prestige 3 level 50 or something to get that person, and you couldn't just buy it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that obviously they're never going to do any of this, but it's fun to talk about. The other option would be a grappling hook, specifically for Warzone. I think that would be super interesting, to where you could just grapple to the top of any building at any time. So if there was someone up there camping, you could just grapple up, and you didn't have to use the designated stairs, elevator, zip line, etc.
I agree with this. I think this is probably the best option. I would want everyone in Warzone gets a grappling hook that has like a 10-second cooldown, and it's not consumed on use. So you can use it as many times as you want every 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So then you could just fucking yeet yourself up to like, you can outplay little rats. And I don't think it would be really overpowered if everyone had it and you didn't even have to buy it or anything. You just had it by default. Just everyone has like a little grappling
and make sure
hook.
it's not like a chest drop, because then it's RNG bullshit. And
exactly.
Yeah. It's like everyone has to have it or nobody has to have it. Yeah, like in BO4 using, what was the operator? Ruin. Ruin was the most fun person to use for me because of that reason. I would use that grappling hook, then you would slam. Doing that was so much fun. That was so satisfying.
Remember on Frequency? We were playing Frequency Dom. I was playing Ruin, and I got the play of the game. I just grappled onto B while they were capping it. Fucking grab slammed.
Oh, we did that all the time.
It was a quad feed. Oh my god, it was so
Old
tasty.
Man River taught me that one trick on firing range where you save it for the next round on Dom, and then you grapple over to their side and you slam. You would get 4 kills every single time. It was so satisfying. That was so much fun to do. I agree with you in that would definitely create more of a skill gap, because instead of people sitting up on rooftops, they would actually kind of be forced to look around and like pay attention to their surroundings and what's going on.
Just play more a staircase and be completely safe.
Yeah, that would create a huge skill gap. Actually, that's
because you just don't know where they're going to come up at. You know, they're like, oh, we're going to
they can grapple up anywhere. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I have a quad, so now one other person can't snipe and is going to watch the zip line. And the animation time on that zip line is literally 4.5 minutes once you're at the top. So it's like you're just going to get beamed no matter what.
Yeah, of course.
I could just take someone out with an X16 drop-in pistol if you wanted to. It's not very difficult. So.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll get that grappling hook soon, since this is kind of turning into Treyarch's Warzone, right? You never know.
Yeah,
hey,
that would
never know.
That'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Like, because Blackout had a grappling hook, but it was I think it was consumed on use, and not everyone had it. I think you had to like.
I think you had to pick it up.
Really
I didn't think it was consumed.
Maybe if it was, maybe
I think
even
it
it
was
was
just a
just
cooldown.
pick upable.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Mhm.
I would hope that it would be that you could grapple onto virtually anything too, so that like let's say you're on like a cliffside, and we all know how bad the mantling and boundary settings are on the rocks in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, jump
It'd
off
be
the map,
really-
grapple to Lacoste someone, and then come back on and fuck them. Is that what you're thinking?
No, I'm just saying like let's say you're just trying to run up a hill. You could just grapple to the top of it and then just pull yourself past all of the rocks that you're not going to be able to get up anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Lag said it was 5 uses in Blackout, and you had to pick it up. It was loot.
Yeah, don't make it RNG. The minute you make it RNG, then it just becomes a busted thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like stopping power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like stopping power, dead silence. Like
Yep.
you're gonna die to it, and you're gonna be mauled that you didn't have one, and it's just not a good. It's not a good look.
I agree.
Yeah.
What they should do is they should make it an XP based unlock and not a pay to the win situation, where that like the thing that they need to do with this game that's going to start making it better is exactly what you
Incentivize
guys
more
have been saying.
progression.
It's like,
Yeah.
exactly. Like XP means nothing. I have so many
Yeah,
tokens that I
nothing.
just don't use because there's no purpose. Like I
That's
don't
true,
care.
Oh,
dude.
there's prestige icons you can unlock.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I don't care about those.
Don't care.
of
Yeah.
course.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
Like it'd be really cool if it meant something, you know, or if it was like traditional prestige, which they're never gonna do again.
Nope,
At least
never.
in my opinion. So
agree.
it's like I think they just need to add things that are going to make the system like worth it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe if you hit Master Prestige, you unlock something that's actually playable. It's not just like a, you know, a calling card or something. Because the calling cards are all shit too. So it's just it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And meaningless.
Yeah, and in one of the iterations of the game, you can't tell what you got to unlock it, and then in the
Yeah.
other iteration of the game, you can. So it's like,
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
it's just
It's so crazy.
yeah.
And there's so many calling cards that you get for not doing anything. Like in old Call of Duties, they had like 25 default calling cards that anyone could use at level 1. And then every single other calling card you had to unlock.
Yeah.
Like that's so much better than adding a dogshit calling card in a battle pass tier 3. Like,
Well,
why
they
would anyone? It's just so dumb.
they
I just
add
hate
that
it
into
so
like
much.
the weapon bundles too, and the only reason they do
Yeah.
it is again because more fluff. So it looks
Fluff,
like
exactly.
so they add and they charge like an extra 500 COD points. When the only thing people care about is like the operator outfit or the weapon skin, and then they add in other crap like that. So people are like, oh, I get this calling card too, and it doesn't mean anything. And then 1 month later, you're like, oh, I don't even remember how I got this calling card. I don't know what this is because they don't tell me, right?
See, I wish they would have just done that with clothing sets for operators.
I would love custom operators where we can make our own
custom
look.
Oh,
custom
I want that
operators, or
so
like,
bad.
or like a clothing thing for operators to where the fluff that they're adding isn't messing with the calling card system.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have like I don't know, like a jacket for Rose that's even more black than the current one she's wearing.
Yeah.
Well.
Just like stuff like that would actually entice people to buy it because they can make their person look a little bit more custom, but you're not taking away the advantage of the fun that people are going to have trying to unlock real calling cards.
Yeah. I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, those were my questions. So,
Cool. All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
well,
dude. Enjoy your
thanks, as
chimichanga.
always.
by the way, Bjorn gets shit on. You've been waiting in there for over an hour and a half. And
Yeah,
everyone's
absolutely.
He's such
Well,
a dumb little kid.
We'll get the little buddy next year.
We've had him. He's called in before, so he can continue fucking waiting.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. All right, young Evan, enjoy your lunch. Thanks
Yes.
as always for the support, for calling in. We appreciate
problem.
you. We
You,
love
buddy.
you.
No problem. I love you guys too. I
All right,
will
dude.
see you guys later.
Peace.
Thanks, dude. Probably not. He's muted. Bjorn, you're
Bjorn, you
live on
young
the air.
bitch.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, buddy. How you doing?
Good. I'm just frying in Verdansk right now.
Just frying in Verdansk. So
It's not that hard when you reverse boost, but yeah.
Well,
Right, I'll
we
push
need
it
to
to
stop
20.
bullying him for reverse boosting. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
true. I don't
It's
care.
100% not.
Okay. So I believe Bjorn.
Thank you. Sheesh.
Anyways, sheesh. Any TikTokers?
No, I mean like it's effort, like that kind of sheesh, not that's cool sheesh, that's cringe.
Okay, cool. So we just got cringed by a 12-year-old.
We just got
awesome.
yeah. So
13.
we're cringed to
Yeah.
the 13-year-old. Bjorn, first question I have for you: when are you going to change your overlay?
As soon as I can find a new one.
Okay, start getting that done. You need the
Yeah.
gameplay to be full screen, bud.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
Bjorn, it's a cool overlay if like you weren't streaming gameplay.
Exactly.
But you are.
It's a cool like podcast overlay.
Yeah.
But-
How do I reset OBS? Just reset all my settings.
No, don't do that. Just create a new scene. So on the
Okay.
left panel, just press the plus sign above it,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
then name it like new gameplay overlay.
All right, cool.
You don't want to delete your old one. There's no reason to.
All right.
Yeah. So what's up, man? What would you like to discuss this afternoon?
So I've been using this new FARA, FARA, or whatever you call it, and it seems to kill as fast as the FAR did pre-nerf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how are you enjoying the new map and the new weapons? I haven't really used the FARA yet, so Iron was saying it's really disgusting, and you're saying the same thing.
So I've been landing Superstore every game, and the new Superstore is just insane. There's so many outplay potentials, it's disgusting.
That's good.
Yeah, we need
Like-
to test out Superstore tonight.
Like
haven't
the
even been there
aisle,
yet.
the aisle shelves, you can jump spot up on top of them.
Oh boy.
There's like aisles now that
Oh,
you
boy.
can cut, weave in and out of.
Little weavers.
They added a
Interesting.
window to Office so you can.
They
jump
added
in.
at least one big window in every building, by the way, now. That's what I've
Yeah.
really been noticing.
Mhm. And if you get that FARA FARA ground loot, you can just rip kids. Like I had 7 off rip with 131 left.
And then you're
Well.
using a custom one as well.
Yeah, and with
What is
paired with an
your
AMAX.
setup?
I have it right here. It's the GRU suppressor, Spetsnaz RPK barrel, Spetsnaz 50 round mag, Serpent wrap, and then KGB skeletal stock.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Interesting. Okay.
So, how is the movement speed on that for you compared to the FFAR?
It's a little bit slower than the FFAR, but it has a faster strafe speed.
That's very interesting. That's fucking shocking. Is it like difficult to use?
Oh no, it's just like once you get the recoil pattern down, it's like an AMAX recoil pattern.
So a decent amount of recoil then.
I personally don't like the iron sights, but with the TTK, you can just deal with it.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like there's really nothing you would want to drop for like the way people are using that gun right now, essentially as an SMG. There's really nothing you can drop to put like an optic on it. Even it's like the best thing to drop, honestly, would have to be like a suppressor if you're using it as an SMG. That doesn't matter a whole lot, but then you're showing up on the mini map. Like you would want that ADS speed, so you want the wrap, you need the mags, you need that aim walking movement speed with the stock, you need the barrel for velocity and everything. So it's like the only thing, and I wouldn't ever want to do it, is drop the suppressor.
And
put
it
an optic
really
on
needs the serpent wrap because that thing ADS is fucking slow.
Yeah, it
Because
seems
I
to
set
be
it up just like the Krig in Cold War in Resurgence Customs last night, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing is slow. I have to change it. So yeah, I think you would have to drop a suppressor if anything, but probably not worth it. Yeah.
So the thing why people are using it as an SMG, not a long range AR, it has a weird damage drop off at like 20 meters roughly. It's just from my experience. I'm not sure if it actually does, but it feels like it. Where it just doesn't kill very fast, like after 20 to 25 meters.
Interesting. I'm actually going to pull up True Game Data site because he said he updated it for all of the guns that changed for season 3, except for the M16, which I already know is shit, so I don't care.
Your webcam is lagging really hard.
His internet's just kind of pooping.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Interesting. That's a.
It's
Pepe
fine now.
hands
It's just
for
super
sure.
blurry.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So I'm going to compare it to the AMAX, but anyways, so yeah, that's what you've been liking. Have you tried the Krig? Have you tried the LC-10? Have you tried the Cold War AK?
So I've tried the Cold War AK, and the recoil nerfs or whatever are fake news. Like the recoil is still insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still a lot compared to other
feel
guns,
that
but
way.
it is. If you look at it post or pre-nerf and post-nerf, it's a lot better. It's a lot more usable.
Like
usable.
I was just at Stadium like a few minutes ago, and I was firing from like where one goal to the other, and I literally had like I think I had the green AK, and I literally had to tap fire it because there was so much recoil.
Yeah.
Well, you're using
Little-
also an
little
AK
gallop
with
action.
no attachments on it, basically.
Well, it has
so.
a sight and
Cool.
then a suppressor, I think.
Cool.
Cool. Cool. Serpent Wrap kind of fucks your sprint to fire time.
Not with the KGB skeletal stock.
Yeah, maybe not. Interesting.
Mhm.
Very super fucking interesting. Ammo not tested. Nice website. Very interesting. Cool.
I'm gonna use the VDV fast mag as soon as I get it unlocked because the reload speed is terrible.
The reload speed
Interesting.
is awful. Yes, the
Yeah.
reload speed is really bad, but that's also going to hit your ADS speed even more.
Well, pre-fire, right?
Oh, okay.
Any pre-firers?
Okay. Cool.
Just install wall hacks and pre-fire them, right?
Well,
True.
we don't condone that here at the Dropshot LLC, of course.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
How do you like the new map, Bjorn? What are you thinking about it?
So it's a lot
map.
better because there's a lot more spots to outplay and way better visibility. The only really bad thing about it is that it's a reskin. It's not really new.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird bloom effect when you walk out of buildings screws you up.
Yes,
sometimes.
that I think is the worst part. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. That's pissing me off.
It's really weird. And like some hangars, like the hangars at airport, if you're outside of them, it's kind of impossible to see inside them without filters. Like if someone has a rose skin in the corner of the hangar and you're outside in like the light, until you walk into the hangar, you can't see them.
Well, because the visibility isn't any better, right? It's not.
On
any,
other
it's
spots, it
different.
is.
It's not any better
Well, I still disagree with that.
though. Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Visibility is better. It's just not in some spots. Some spots it's worse.
Well,
Anyways, yeah. So interesting. Do you have any questions for us, young man?
Yeah, I wrote down my Q&A question.
oh boy.
So
Wrote
it's
it down. I'm nervous.
He's prepared, dude. He's
Yeah.
a prepared little boy. Okay, let's do it.
so what is your biggest fear that Activision might do to the video game? It's worded poorly, but
Our
Ooh.
biggest fear. So basically, what could Activision ruin the
Yeah.
most?
like what's
okay.
what are you most afraid of that Activision will do?
I'm okay, so I'm gonna think of it as like very near future, like something they can do right now. I think the worst thing they could do, and I could see them doing it at some point, is getting rid of Modern Warfare guns and only having Cold War guns only.
Ooh.
'Cause I-
That's just not worth.
like Cold War / World War II.
Because
only in Warzone?
when we get World War II later this year, if it comes out this year or not, who fucking knows, right?
That's an
It's going to be a
interesting
disaster.
thought.
If they're so we're either going to get like another 40 guns in Warzone, or they're going to go back and possibly remove Modern Warfare guns.
If there's
I'm scared of them doing something stupid and ridiculous like that.
True.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'd be kind of fine with that. Honestly.
Ask us nothing.
Exactly,
I
go because
mean-
there's no Modern Warfare ground loot anymore. That's kind of what I'm like.
I think you might be onto
nervous
something,
about.
Tanner. I think you might be onto something.
Well, I'm
But
not.
like, think about what guns like people have been using, like AUG, FFAR, M16, FFAR, MAC-10, Bullfrog. Like, it's already Cold War only, basically.
So maybe essentially they're trying to nerf all of the Modern Warfare guns so much that people don't use them anymore, and then they'll just
Yeah.
end up removing them and nobody will care. Because people still use the AMAX a lot and the Kar 98. Those are two of the most used guns.
True. The car, especially.
In that at all. So,
Yeah.
in the game. But other than that, yeah, I could actually see them being stupid and doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's like they, not a whole lot of people use like the Modern Warfare MP5 anymore, all of it. So I don't know. I'm kind of scared for that.
Yeah. As far as me, I don't know, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I have no answer. Like, nothing crazy, but what were you thinking?
I was thinking where they would bring in Cold War aim assist. That would be probably the worst thing, but it probably won't happen. But the worst thing would be to remove like parts of the map that everyone goes to. Like, for example, during the zombie event, they like blocked off Superstore or whatever. That week was hell for everything. For everyone that liked to fry, dude.
For
It
all
was
the
so
chimps.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they did that, if they like nuked Superstore and only Superstore, like we saw in Fortnite, they did that with tilted towers and stuff. That would be kind of bad. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, based on excuse me, based on their track record, they're not going to change the map much.
Oh.
It's been 14 months. They still haven't changed the map much.
Well,
So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
I'm wondering if we're going to start seeing map changes though going forward, because that explosion still in the distance, is that just going to be there for the next year? You know,
that's the Ural Mountains being blown up.
So like, that's what makes me think like there's gonna be some sort of minor changes, which they'll claim they did changes this last year too. You know, they added in subway, they opened up stadium, garbage like that. So it's like they're probably just gonna do shit like that right now for the next year or however long we have this map for, and then, you know, maybe we'll just see a little bit more of those, but they won't be anything substantial, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say probably the next thing after that would be adding Cold War perks. Like, imagine you had the wild cards in Warzone.
That would be shit. Yeah. And they might do that too.
Oh.
Or transition straight to Vanguard perks.
Well, at some point,
doubt it,
yeah.
But
I mean, at some point, if Warzone is still going on in like 3 or 4 years from now, all this Modern Warfare stuff probably still will be gone. Like, the perks will be gone. They'll have moved on to a newer game.
I'm
but
convinced
at that
it's
point,
just
also
gonna be a new game with new perks.
At that point, also, it would probably just be like a different engine and everything. Yeah. But I don't know. This engine and graphics is, I think, good enough to use for like the next 3 or 4 years. Like, the look of this right now is completely fine.
Yikes! The visibility's so bad. That's the worst take I've ever heard.
Cool.
I cannot wait for them to get off this engine so I can see people.
Cool.
That would be awesome.
Cool.
I like the engine, but also
so you want to just play Cold War and get shit on by everything in that game. Got it. Everything in Cold War is worse except for the visibility on certain maps is better. That's it.
Ding, ding,
So
ding.
cool. Yeah, let's just switch to the Cold War engine because you don't like the visibility, right?
I didn't say the Cold War engine. I said not the MW engine.
Well, what do you think they're going to move to?
Well, I think they're going to integrate Vanguard into Warzone. And then after, so COD 2022 is going to be a new BR on that game's engine, which is probably going to be a new Infinity Ward engine. That's what
MW2, I think.
That's my hypothesis. And hopefully I can see people on that engine. That would be awesome. And if Infinity Ward increased the visibility, but they kept the same, like, good animations, good hit reg, pretty good weapon balance, frankly, then that would be ideal. Because, like, I like a lot of things about the MW engine, but the visibility is so bad that it actually doesn't matter how good everything else is. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Interesting. Cool.
But, cool. Anyways, all right, Bjorn, we're gonna skate the fuck on out of here. Thanks for calling in, young man. What's your Twitch channel?
It's twitch.tv/Bjorn Dropshot. It's just like Tanner's, but with Bjorn instead of Tanner.
An absolute god. And Bjorn is spelled BJORN, by the way.
Bjorn, why is your Discord name J God's son?
Because I predicted the video on the FAMAS single fire, and he also followed me on Twitter.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Imagine.
No, he didn't. Did he really?
Yes.
Prove it.
Okay.
That's cool, dude. Good for you.
How many followers does JGod have? Or how many is he following, rather?
Like 800.
That's it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he follow Bjorn then and not me?
Because I tweeted at him at some point, or like commented saying I liked his merch or something.
He absolutely does not follow him. I'm looking at his list right now. J God does not follow Bjorn.
What?
shit on, dude.
Hold up.
Maybe you're not following Bjorn, so it's not showing up at the top of your list.
Maybe, but it's showing 11 other people that I follow that follow Bjorn, and JGod is not on there. Oh, there are other people though. It could be. I don't know. It's fake news though. Yeah.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, right?
All right. Well,
Here,
Bjorn,
I'll
thanks for
screenshot
calling
it.
in, bud. We're gonna
All right.
move on, young man.
All right.
Caught in 4K, you little shit.
Have a good afternoon, sir.
All right. See you guys.
Later, dude.
Later, dude.
He didn't think I'd catch him, little rat. He didn't think I'd
what
pull
did you
that
catch?
up live. He did. JGod doesn't follow him.
Oh,
Little rat.
Was he
Absolute
lying
rat.
or was he mistaken? What do you think?
He could have actually been mistaken. I don't know why he would lie about that when it's so easy to see if that's true or not. You know.
True.
He's probably just mistaken.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Or JGod really did unfollow him, and then he saw one of his tweets, and then he said, "Okay, I'm not being associated with this," and then he unfollowed him.
True.
That's also possible.
Super fucking possible. All right.
Okay, so Nick was
move
here a
on.
while, but he was saying only pull him in if we really need someone because he's called in the other times. Deacon's also called in, but he's been here. Mitch has never called in before, but he joined
I think
last.
we're gonna have time for all three, so I think we do first in, first out at this point.
Okay, well, let's do Deacon or Mitch first because Nick, I think, is playing, so he may not even be here right now.
Okay, so let's do Deacon.
Okay,
then,
let's pull
'cause he's
Deacon
been
in.
waiting longer.
Deacon's also, yeah, Deacon's in chat.
Yeah, we'll
so
do
I think he's
Deacon,
here.
Mitch, and then Nick if we have time.
Deacon?
Deacon is deafened. Cool. Awesome.
There he is. He's here.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
Cookies and cream. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Deacon
That's
Cookies and
dessert.
Cream. Change it. Why is that your Discord username?
Because one of the many food discussions that we've had on the Discord, we talked about ice cream, and Kira and Jake, I guess, don't like cookies and cream.
Well, cookies
I
and cream
love
ice cream isn't good. Yeah.
It's the
It
best.
is good. It's not. It's a little too pedestrian, but it is good, of course.
Simple.
Yeah,
all you need.
yeah. It's simple. It's a simple item. If you
It's a-
throw some cookie dough in there, well, now we've elevated that experience significantly.
Cookie doughs and cream.
Well, cookie dough
Cookie
is the
doughs and
chocolate
cream.
chip cookie dough is simply the best ice cream out there, and
That's
it's
of
really
course
just that
true.
simple.
Yeah,
Cookies
that's
and cream is like it should be good. You would think it'd be good, but I've never had a cookies and cream ice cream that I thought was amazing. So what brand are you eating, Deacon? Tell me what brand I should buy.
I'm gonna guess Haagen-Dazs.
No, I like to go with the Ben and Jerry mint cookies and cream.
Okay, well that's mint.
That's mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, let's not.
chocolate-
Okay,
mint
mint
chocolate cookies.
mint isn't part of this. What about regular cookies and cream?
I like to go with my hometown ice cream store. I think they use like Richardson ice cream.
Oh, okay. So it's something I wouldn't be able to buy in the store. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I need to do though is try Ben and Jerry's mint cookies and cream. I'll
Yeah,
have
I
to
just
do
bought
that.
it today.
Okay,
bought it
I
on Amazon
love
today.
Ben and Jerry's. Dude, they're the best. They're also so
all you-
woke. They're just so woke. Have you seen that?
Oh, woke. Yeah.
They're
Super
just
woke?
Yeah, they're super woke, dude. I just love them.
Well, they torture cows for all of their dairy products, but super woke, yeah, for sure. So,
yeah. They're
Any
yeah.
milkers?
Yeah, where's Cope when we need him?
Yeah, actually, true.
That's funny.
Anyways, what's up, Deke? How you doing, man?
Not too bad. A little warm here today, so kind of
Little
What
warm.
is warm for you guys? Like 40
Yeah,
degrees?
it's an excellent question.
warm right now is 70 degrees.
Oh,
That's
that's a beautiful
hilarious.
day. That's a gorgeous
Yeah.
day, actually.
Very nice.
That's a little crisp. That's a crisp day. I would not say it's warm. I would say it's cold.
I would
but
say that's
not, like,
perfect.
freezing.
That's a perfect. I would love to go on a walk, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we did
yeah.
all day.
Agreed.
Just walk around the lake.
Yeah.
It's walking temperature for sure. How have you been enjoying season 3, Deke?
I like it. I'm one of those people that doesn't like change, so not getting a whole new map
Yeah.
is good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Some
makes
new
sense.
points of interest, that's perfectly fine with me.
And then how about the weapons? What have you been using?
I'm actually finally switching over to Cold War weapons, so I'm trying out the Krieg and the LC-10. But
How are you liking the LC-10?
I like it. I just don't know if I can get the hip fire like a MW gun. But
Right.
I feel like I get more kills with that than I do with the Krieg.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. But I don't have the Krieg fully leveled up. I'm using the blueprints on both of them.
I
Okay,
think you
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
need the Krig fully leveled up because it has too much recoil until
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
have all of the
noticing.
attachments. Yeah.
Once you have the attachments, the Krig has no recoil.
Are you using a red dot though, or a 3 times?
On the creek, I'm using the axial alarms.
I'm using a Cobra, so maybe that's why.
Well, that's exactly why, Raz. Yeah, because you're not using a 3 times, which you're
I
thinking
would
like,
never use an axial 3x for any Cold War AR, even if it's my primary. That's like putting a sniper scope on a RAM.
Oh,
Pass.
really? Okay. I do
Yeah,
it because
simply
I like
pass.
aiming the AUG.
Say
maybe
again?
they'll change the scopes at some point so the 3 times actually zooms like a true 3 times versus
Yeah,
a
that would
sniper
be-
scope. That would
Oh,
change
right.
things a lot actually for the Cold War
That
assault
would.
rifles.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that out then. Because I have noticed that I've been getting chewed anytime they get closer to me when I have the Craig out.
Yeah, because it zooms too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
I
obviously
agree
makes the
about that.
recoil seem way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Learning
True.
live. I'm learning live.
Any learners, dude? Yeah, for sure. What was I gonna say? So, yeah, do you have any questions, bud?
Yeah, I just thought of one today. And so, Raz, you've been unemployed for about 3 months now.
Yeah,
Tanner,
4 months.
4 months. Tanner's been, what, a month? Have you
Not
guys-
not confirmed, but yeah, about a month and a half.
about a
Yeah.
month. Have you
Well.
guys learned anything about yourselves that you didn't really know about before?
We learned anything about ourselves. Interesting question. I think one thing for me is it is, I think, a little bit harder to focus on certain things when you're trying to get stuff done versus what I thought it would be. Like a lot of times, let's say like I'll sit down and I'll try to like work on something as simple as like messing with like my Twitch overlay or something like that. Or like when I was switching over to OBS Studio and having to set all of that up. I didn't realize like how distracted I would get being at my computer, having access to everything, having access to YouTube and, you know, Twitch streams and everything. And I often find myself getting too like distracted by like watching streamers and stuff like that. So I think that has been kind of weird for me. And then I've also realized I need to make like a hard schedule for myself, I think. Like going forward, I would like to treat it more as like a work day, basically, and being like, okay, at 10 o'clock, I'm going to be on doing this from this time to this time. So actually, Raz and I are going to start trying that out like in the next week or two, where we plan out the week and we're like, these hours we're recording, these hours we're meeting and talking about things, you know, from this time to this time, we're talking with these guys, etc. So I think that's something I kind of learned that I needed is like a hard schedule on things. Otherwise, it's real easy to just push things off and say like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Because you think like, oh, I don't have anything else to do tomorrow because I'm unemployed, right? So I'll just do it
That's
tomorrow.
always true,
And then
so you
tomorrow
always
comes
push it
and
off,
then you
yeah.
see all the boys dropping into Verdansk or playing Tarkov. I'm like, okay, well, I want to play. I don't want to do that right now. So then you just keep pushing it off. So that's my answer.
I
Yeah.
definitely relate to that. We
Yeah.
do a little bit of homeschooling.
Mm.
Being on
Yeah, you need like a
computer.
hard scheduled, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
What
I
about
think
you?
that-
I was the
schedule would make a
opposite,
lot of sense.
actually.
Are you?
I think I already talked about this, though. It's like I was afraid I was going to be just completely wasting my time all the time and
Make
just
a pee.
not doing shit. But I was surprised at how like disciplined I've been able to be. Not as much as I would like, I guess, but way more than I expected. Like I was genuinely afraid I would just like waste all my time, but I don't really. And it's also what wasn't surprising about this was that like I enjoy most of the shit I do for the podcast. So it's like not difficult for me to like focus and get shit done because I enjoy what I'm doing and I know it's, you know, I know it's like actually getting the program somewhere. But other things I've learned yeah, I don't know. I mean, one thing that's been one thing I'm learning more and more is that you have to be careful with spending a lot of time on shit that doesn't matter that much. So like I could actually spend like 2 hours, you know, like changing my Twitch panels and like updating my about me and like maybe getting those like redone or something.
Or the fact question.
Or that. Well, the FAQ is important, but just like little shit that doesn't really matter that much that you can spend a lot of time on, and you like think you're being productive because you're like, man, I just worked for 2 hours, and it's like, sure, but this thing didn't really matter that much, even though like it sort of does. So it's like it's very difficult to rank order things in order of like what's going to actually be impactful. Like you should spend time on shit that's going to give you the biggest return, obviously. So
Yeah.
if there's a stock that you can invest in that's a guaranteed 1% return and you have $10,000 versus a stock that's a guaranteed 50% return,
I do the
obviously put all your money in the 50% return stock. And the same applies to like shit you should do with your time. It's like, I have this much time, I should like, they're both going to be a return, but you should invest in the thing that's the bigger return. That's been hard. I don't know if that's so much something I've learned about myself as much as I've learned about the process of doing this, but that's I guess what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean like I've been like, I don't think I've been lazy. It's like I've been doing most of the things. It's just like I end up pushing them to different days than I had like originally planned. That's kind of more what it is. It's just like a lot of putting things off. But it gets done either way eventually.
Yeah, I do think we should start scheduling more strictly.
Oh, I'll be working on that in 30 minutes. Yeah, don't worry.
Cool.
You'll be waking up at 7.
Yeah.
When I was in quarantine last year, I wasn't doing anything, but I gave myself a schedule, and it was the best time of my life, honestly. So I think it would definitely help you guys.
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a little shot. We're gonna give it a little try.
There's just been so much shit that is not schedule dependent that it's like I've been kind of procrastinating it, because it's like we still have to do, like we have to finish the website and like we have to make the shop and shit. But once like again all the groundwork is laid, I'll feel like scheduling will be way easier.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree.
yeah, anyway. All right, Deke, you're a broadcaster. What's the Twitch link, buddy?
Give me a follow. I got all my alerts set up at Deacon Cheese. Twitch.tv/Deacon Cheese.
DeacanChanCheese for the dyslexics out there. That is the link. Give our mans a follow. Deacon, thanks for calling in, buddy. Thanks for being a patron. You've been around forever, haven't you?
June 1st will be my 1-year anniversary.
Let's go.
Wow. Yeah. Coming up on that year, dude. Well,
Yep.
Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for
appreciate it,
calling
buddy.
in.
Thanks
Have
for having
a
me.
good rest of your day, young man.
You too. Good luck with everything else.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you, bud. All right. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Oh.
So either Nick or Mitch. I don't know who we're pulling.
Mitch.
Okay.
Mitch Kochka, Polak, you're on the line. You're fucking live and you're muted. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, there
What's
we go.
up, dude? Oh,
How
you're
are you
Sierra
guys?
Jet?
Yeah.
Got it. Oh,
she's
it's all
all
coming
linked.
together.
He's smart. He put his both names in there, so now we
I had
understand.
to.
It's a
It was
big brain
confusing
play.
as hell for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Is Jet a traditional Polish name to continue this conversation?
I don't think so. It was
You don't think
spur of the
so?
moment kind of. We kind of talked about it, and then we thought we didn't name him for a couple days, and then we just said, "Fuck it."
You just
Screw it,
started
we're gonna
calling
do
him
it.
baby.
Yeah.
If the wife approves, then that's fine with me.
Well, kind of worked out too. The Jets are my favorite hockey team here in Canada too. So.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, he sounded Canadian. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely 2 Canadians.
Another
dude.
lot of Canadians in here now.
Lot
Yeah,
of
I was
Canadians,
also. I was asked at least 4 times last night if Sierra Jet was my wife. I was like, no.
Well,
Of
actually,
course
everyone
not.
think Jet was part of after my son, and then Sierra was just it was this truck I used to have, this old truck.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
my daughter's actual name is actually Chesney, but so it's
Chesney?
Chesney, Chesney.
Chesney. I like that name.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Chesney Grace and Jet James.
Ooh, Jet James. He's gonna be a little lazy man for sure. With
Sounds
that
like a Bond villain.
He's getting there, that's for sure.
007. Our target for this mission is Jet James, an international drug smuggler who's trying to get depleted uranium. Doesn't matter. I'm done.
Somewhere.
I wish you were done. Yeah.
Any
Holy
Ukrainians?
shit.
Yeah, for sure. When did you start listening to the program?
It was probably about episode high 80s. My coworker actually, he works on the paint side with me, paint cars, and he would always listen to it on YouTube. And
Really?
yeah, he'd listen to it, and I'd always hear it. And then I started getting rides with him. We'd switch off giving rides, and he'd play it on the radio.
Let's go, dude.
And you were like,
then,
who are these dipshits?
Yeah, I did really. Yeah, because I just started kind of getting back into gaming around the same time, so it kind of worked out. So, and then
Did you fucking hate us at first?
I didn't like. He listened to a couple different ones, so I kind of got them all mixed up at first, and then
Gotcha.
I didn't really like the other ones there, and I kind of just started looking on YouTube myself around. So I probably listened to this from 70 on, but then myself probably about the 80s. I started watching them myself, and then yeah, I got right into her here in the last month or two.
Nice, dude.
So who's your
good
coworker?
to have
Is he
you.
in here, or does he not care about us that much?
He's just a young pup. He's I don't know if I don't think he's ever been he might have been a patron at one time.
Is he in like the Discord though? That's more what I'm wondering.
No, I don't even think he's in the Discord.
Okay.
I kind of just jumped right
So,
above him.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, so
yeah.
he's one of those listeners that they listen to a lot of episodes. They don't get too involved, which is cool. But join the Discord. I mean,
Yeah,
join
of course,
it.
join the fucking Discord. Yeah. So.
Yeah, actually, I texted him last night and I said I was in a private lobby there, or for the custom games, and couldn't believe it. It was not long ago. He was showing me the podcast. So
That's
funny.
that's crazy. That's
That's
cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
How you
So, yeah,
liking
that-
season 3?
Pretty good. I haven't played much. I've been pretty busy around here. 2 kids and
I can
wife's going
imagine.
back
Yeah.
wife's going back to school and stuff, and yeah, it's but we play usually every Friday, Saturday. We'll give her, and I seem to like it. I have a pretty crappy TV, so the brightness kind of helped me a little bit. She was pretty, or not brightness. It's just a little lighter now. It seems I just was having trouble. I got to get a different monitor. I'm on an Xbox too. So,
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was gonna ask you next.
yeah.
So you have shit.
So,
field
yeah,
of you.
Oh yeah, and my Xbox on the way out. So I'm actually thinking about PC after this too. So
Let's go. Dude.
That would be that'd be super ideal. They're just so
Yeah,
hard to
my-
buy
That's
right
ideal,
now.
Yeah.
they are. Yeah, my that same coworker actually just built one, and he's kind of giving me all the know-how, and we're kind of just texting back and forth about it actually. the
So
last couple
we
days.
converted him, right? We'll take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was at PS. He was actually a PS5 player until last month too. I'm pretty sure you converted him.
If he bought a PS5 and then went to PC.
Or PS4, sorry.
Oh,
PS4.
okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say that guy's got converted hard. Interesting. Very
No,
interesting.
I would say he didn't say specifically, but I'm pretty sure you converted him.
Any
Yeah.
converters? Let's go.
Yeah.
Any catalytic converters? Yeah. Very cool,
yeah.
man. Very cool. Did you have a question or comment or anything?
Bjorn, you kind of answered my original one with Bjorn there, just kind of what Activision could do bad and what kind of the plan was going ahead, you think, with them. So I was just going to ask, I don't know if you guys are surprised about how many followers and stuff like that, or what's the biggest surprise to you guys? with this
Biggest
whole thing?
surprise with the program?
Yeah, with your everything you got going on.
Or
if you surprise yourselves about how big it got, I guess. Or...
I mean, yeah, it's definitely surprising. It's like we've talked about before. It's like the only reason we can kind of do like this full-time type of thing is because we have help, and we don't have to pay $2,000 a month for a shack in Southern California. So things like that help a lot, because most of these guys that do like YouTube and shit, these guys have to wait till they get like a few 100,000 subs on YouTube to be able to like afford to actually go full time and do all this shit, because they're adults, right?
Yeah.
and they have to, and they actually have to
Yeah.
figure things out.
Yeah.
So that's why it's been, you know, definitely easier for us than a lot of other people. But what has been surprising the most? I think just, well, the Patreon number has been pretty damn surprising. Of course, I'm still furious. We're just within reach of 300 patrons, and we still haven't gotten it. So that's making me furious. Actually,
That's a change it for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Patreon.com
I don't know
/
what's going
Dropshot
on there. Just
listeners,
pay $5 and let me see the number 300 real quick, and then you can cancel if you
And then
want. I
just
don't know.
refund,
Just let me
Yeah.
see the number 300, please.
Yeah,
But so that's been
true.
cool. Because that took a while to grow. That kind of slowed down at one point, and then certain things bring people back in. You know, Cold War did at first. A lot of that has died off, and now this big update will for sure bring more people in, and we'll be able to put out more content for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's been the most surprising thing so far is how well that's done and how much people have enjoyed listening to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The entire enterprise is surprising, really. I mean, everything about it is surprising. Because for me, it's like you know, I've been trying excuse me, I've been trying to get something going online. Because since I was probably 14, I've wanted to like make a living like online in some capacity.
Yeah.
I made a YouTube channel where I fucking talked about philosophy. I've done Twitch streaming a bunch. I think I did try like 1 or 2 other podcasts. Didn't go anywhere. I've tried all kinds of shit. Writing, like blog posts. I've tried all kinds of shit.
You tried
to,
doing
like,
another
get
podcast? What?
the Dunkcast, a SWOTOR.
Oh,
podcast, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That would probably do well for SWOTOR, but it would never get big because it's SWOTOR.
Yeah, exactly. And my co-host just was not dedicated at all. So
Give
we
a
only
shit.
did like 2 episodes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is another thing that happens all the time. So, I was surprised and am surprised that this just like worked at all. Cause I have failed so many projects in this vein that I was wholly expecting this to be another just like, oh, this will fucking, you know, we'll do it for 2 weeks and then we'll get like bored and then it'll fizzle out and then I'll go clock in.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was. So the biggest surprise to me was number 1, that this worked at all. But number 2, how quickly it got started when it did get started. I got to let my dog out.
Yeah. Like how quickly people were like really listening to it and stuff. That's what was surprising too. Like it was crazy because within like a couple weeks, you already had an Instagram DM and you like sent me the screenshot and you're like, dude, this guy found our podcast and he's like, yo, this is really cool. And that was like very fast. And I was like, what the heck? Like it
That
was
very
something
surprising,
I had
yeah.
figured to do for 6 months before hardly anyone had even started to listen to it. Like that's kind of what I was assuming. It seemed to hit
Just kind
off.
of exploded out of nowhere almost.
Because like there were no COD podcasts at the time. There was one on CDL and that one is still there. Now there's a bunch of COD podcasts, but most of them you'll look at it, they only do like a few episodes and then stop. I don't think there's
No,
still
it's
They're not as
dedicated.
any
good
like
as we are, of course.
there's still none that are like actually that dedicated and do like weekly episodes. They're kind of just all over the place.
That's a lot of time, and to keep it going, you got to put a lot of effort and time, and
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff there, eh? So, no.
True.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the speed with which we got our first DM and like people were like immediately listening. That was very surprising. Yeah, that was probably good answer, Tanner. That was probably the most surprising. How fast it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Just
fast
kept-
it was.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, that's
weird.
awesome.
So
No.
Yeah, we appreciate you, dude.
anyway, yeah.
I'm glad
No
your
worries.
your
Are you,
dog shit coworker started playing us at work.
True.
Tell him thanks.
Yeah,
True.
I'll let him know on Monday there.
Yeah.
Do you want to plug anything? Social media, Twitch, any shit like that?
I just started a little Twitch thing going there. It's just my name, Mitch Kuchka.
Okay, well, you said that like we're Polish natives, so that's going to be twitch.tv/MITCHKOCHKA.
There you go. That's what we got you there.
So no spaces, no underscores, no dumb shit like that.
No, just straight out. Yeah.
Good man. See,
Okay.
that's not a change it. That's a good, simple. That's how you do it, guys. So, anyways, all right, buddy.
Good point.
Give our mans a follow. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining the Patreon, and we appreciate the call.
Yeah. You
Thanks,
guys
dude.
have a good day.
We appreciate
Bye,
it, buddy.
man. You too.
See ya.
Let's see here.
We got time for one or two more, or we could do a little group chat, maybe. Maybe end on a little group chat.
Yeah, why don't I just pull them all in?
Yeah, let's
let's
just
do
end on a
that.
little fucking group chat. So
Let's
I'll
do
pull
that.
them in.
If anyone in the chat is wondering, these will be the last 3 people right now.
All right, go Nick, Jen. You're live as fuck on the Dropshot of Call of Duty podcast, live patron call-in Q&A. Now, Goat and Gen Hero, you're in a group because you were simply too late. So we'll accommodate you, but we can't do you individually. So be here sooner next time. And Nick, I think you abdicated your spot to last. So we
that's fine.
yeah. So we got you in here as well. So anyways, what's up, boys? How's everyone doing? How is season 3 treating you guys?
It's good.
What? Yeah,
It's
so
good.
far so good.
I like it. The map is good for what it is. Yeah, new guns, not new, but new metas are arising, so that's fun.
Weapon balance is great. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I haven't
For
got to
sure.
put enough hours into it yet because we went camping a little bit this weekend, but it seems like the TTK is getting a little bit on the better side. Not quite to where I'd hope it to be, but
Yeah,
I've not been one frame nearly as much, it feels.
for
True.
sure. Not until I start using a Gallo and bring that back, right? Make
Oh,
sure.
yes. Well,
remind
the
everyone
Street
about
Sweeper.
that. Don't you worry.
Let's not tell people to use shotguns.
I'm bringing it back.
I will never
I'm
sink
using
that
it tonight.
low. Well, we'll edit that out.
Well.
Oh
okay.
fuck, Tanner's the editor. Maybe he
Yeah,
won't.
I'm the full-time editor now, dude. I don't know
Jesus,
what you want me to
dude.
do.
True.
That's crazy. I want you to edit. I want you to stop talking about shotguns.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so Gen Hero, what about you, buddy? Little shy pussy boy?
Just coming through.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Now it is. What's up, dude?
Season 3 is garbage.
Oh.
With the ground loot. I don't like the Modern Warfare guns being gone and all these shit Cold War guns with no good iron sights on them. But the map is good. I like the map.
You like the map? How about for as far as custom loadouts? What have you been rocking?
I'm just going back to tried and true AMAX HDR, honestly, until meta
HDR, really?
normalizes.
Have you tried the
HDR
ZRG?
always, dude. I tried it. I don't like the Cold War optics. It has the best Cold War sniper optic, but it's still shit in my opinion.
That's a fair opinion for sure. I agree that it's easily the best Cold War sniper optic. I don't think it's
I think
shit.
it's nice looking. Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah.
I like it actually.
I think it's pretty good. I was fucking dinking kids up on the last
Dink
broadcast
City, right?
with it.
Oh, wait,
dude.
we're-
Just
aren't we not
Dink
supposed to use that?
Central. Well,
Nobody
no, it's
knows.
fine.
Okay.
Relax.
Cool.
It's
This
fine
isn't
because
the-
it's on your channel, so you didn't really care.
Yeah.
This isn't
Yeah.
the 20s.
Yeah. This is nice.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if you get banned, don't care. Yeah, that's interesting though, Jen. What about you, Goat Nick? What loadouts are you guys rocking?
So in an attempt to just not to be running the same guns I was using, I've been using Krig and use the LC-10 a little bit. I think the strafe speed and movement speed's a little too slow on it for my liking, so I'm trying out the FAR right now, but it's not leveled up, so it's not built the way I want it to be built yet, but I'm still trying to just power through it.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of this. Oh, this Cold War gun isn't leveled yet.
Yeah.
And
I wonder why.
hey guys,
Well, who plays
I've
Cold War?
been telling you every single time there's double weapon XP, I've said, trust me guys, get the Cold War guns leveled, even if it's shit. You never know if it'll be good later. And you are now reaping what you've sown, dude. So I will remind you, get every Cold War weapon max when it's double weapon XP. Just go play Plunder if you don't like Cold War. That's fine. But when this happens again, you don't want to be stuck with your dick in your hand with a Farah with one muzzle break and that's it on it.
Well, I think if push came to shove, though, and I was like, good enough to play in a tournament or something, I would be using AMAX FFAR. So this
Yeah,
is
that
more for
makes sense.
fun, trying them
Ugh.
out kind of thing.
So you're still liking the FFAR. I know it's not as bad as I had hoped or thought it was going to be, but it still seems like there are now better options out there. Do you not think that? You still on that FFAR grind?
No, I think the Farah could be a better option, and it not being fully leveled up might be what's preventing me from making that full proclamation. But I think that up close, it's still just extremely feasible to use the FFAR. I think they didn't do enough to it to make it unusable, but they did do enough to it to make it where it can be competed with other guns.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's well said then. Yeah.
I
They've
think
done
I agree.
an amount, so you can still use it, which I
You
guess
don't
is
have to
fine.
use it. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not a
it isn't like-
requirement, and it was for a while.
Yeah, so that's that's a good thing. Whereas like you're not forced to use it because there are other options that are pretty much as good. So I like that. Seems like we have great
Agreed.
weapon balance right now.
Yeah, I've been leveling up the Cold War AK. I'm keeping an eye on that one.
Yeah, I'm torn on that one. I wasn't liking it last time I used it. I don't
wasn't
know.
liking it in pubs, but on Resurgence, it did feel like it had a lot of damage at range. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
used it.
Yeah, the
for,
velocity
a
feels
couple
pretty
days.
good on it.
Yeah, go. What is your consensus on the Cold War AK now? Or your opinion,
I
rather.
like it, but I still think the Krig is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're like too similar, even though the AK might have a little bit better damage like at range. I think they're too similar, and the Krig is just easier. I don't even know what you guys are talking about with the recoil on that. I don't run a foregrip on it. I have the strafe speed stock on the Krig, and I love it.
What
I
optic are you
agree. I
running?
don't feel like
Yeah,
the
what
Krig
optic, though?
has
Like
that much
the
recoil.
red dot.
Well, that's
that's-
I was talking about
yeah.
with the 3 times.
I've been running the
Yeah, the
axial arms
visual
on it since I
recoil.
started, and then just listening to you guys in this episode saying, Raz, I think you said you're running Cobra, so I switched to the Cobra for these last couple of Plunder games I was playing, and definitely noticed a more controllable recoil with it not having that axial 3x on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that you just can't use it 3 times with it.
I think if you wanted to like put a VLK equivalent, I would try a 2x. That might be
Division tech.
pretty close to a VLK, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I think the axial arms 3x for anything full auto is cap. I don't think you want to do that for literally any circumstance. There's no reason to put an axial arms 3x on unless you're using an LMG, I guess, actually. Because you can mount too. So like mount
true.
LMG, axial arms 3x, and just dink kids up. But like on an actual AR, no, I wouldn't ever use an axial.
I just love how
yeah.
much it zooms, but obviously that's the huge downside of it is the added recoil. It's just so nice having a AR that zooms that much.
That's true. Yeah, for sure.
So it's like if I'm running a red dot with that, then I feel like I have to use a sniper as my other gun versus an SMG.
Yeah,
That's the other
I
thing.
know.
True.
I want to try the 2x for that reason. I want to see if it's a good enough middle ground, but I don't know. I also don't know how obstructive the 2x is.
Yeah.
Like if it's really dog shit like the 4x, you know?
What is
I
the
don't
2X even called? I don't even know which one you're talking about.
The Vision Tech.
Vision.
Oh, that thing is not great. Yeah.
I tried it on Rebirth. It was
It was cap.
I think Rebirth gave us all a false sense of what
we
would
got
be great next,
scammed
though.
on
Yeah, we got-
Rebirth. Yeah, we absolutely got
That's of
shit
course
on and
true.
scammed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
can get away with the red dot as a primary, like AR red dot as a primary on Rebirth because everything's so close. But in Warzone, you can't. I also think
Yeah.
that's a huge drawback to the Cold War guns in general is the scopes for the
The
ARs.
shit optics, so true.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
I would love to use more Cold War guns, but you just from range, like an AMAX with the VLK is so much clearer and better.
Yeah.
With the T-pose especially, just slaps.
And there aren't
differently.
enough Cold War attachments that reduce recoil, in my opinion. Like on MW, you got the barrel, you got the grip.
And the
Underbarrel.
underbarrel too.
Rear
yeah.
grip.
Yeah, you can.
And
And
the
the
hidden
VLK, by the
because
way.
the VLK's got the hidden one.
Yeah.
Yeah, VLK and canted hybrid too, right?
There's quite a few optics actually. If you go to True Game Data,
Yeah.
you can see. But a lot of them reduce recoil, which is pretty deeply amusing.
Dog shit,
But
yeah.
anyway, boys, did you guys have any questions for us? Let's start with Gen Hero.
Oh yeah, I had a question. Because I was doing some research into the Ural Mountains map, and how Treyarch was planning on using it for Blackout 2 before Activision prolonged Warzone's life cycle. And I'm wondering, do you think that they're gonna try like adding it into Warzone later? Because like in the cutscene when they launched Season 3, like that's where the new operator was. That's like part
Yeah,
of the
It kind of hinted at something.
Ural Mountains
huh?
map. Yeah.
I don't. No.
You think it's
I
just
don't
gone?
think Ural Mountains is going to be a Warzone map. I think they'll probably use it for a Cold War game mode. I don't think it's coming to Warzone. It never made sense to me. It was weird, but I believed the hype, and but it doesn't make any sense. Why would they build a Cold War map and then put it in Warzone? Like, of course they
Well, I
didn't.
think they built.
Go ahead.
I think they built it because originally they were planning on it being Blackout 2, but then Activision said like, no, we're putting you guys on Warzone for a year, so they had to like repurpose it. I think is what they might try and do.
Yeah, but I think that's true, but I think they're gonna end up using it still, but they're just gonna keep it on the Cold War engine for some kind of Cold War.
Well,
game
for that
mode.
multi-team,
And it might be multi-team elimination.
yeah, that new multi-team mode, which is
Okay.
like
I
kind
just
of
feel like they're
people are
not
saying
going
a
to
new
keep
BR.
us on Verdansk 84 for another year. So I feel like another map might come sooner than people think.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think they would keep us on Verdansk 84 for another year also, because like it's good now, but in like a month, everyone that was saying that will probably just be sick of it, and it'll just still feel like Verdansk. But yeah, it's like I don't know
84 until it's Verdansk 44.
Yeah, or that.
Also, legitimately possible.
Yeah, actually, that's probably more possible than Ural Mountains coming. Actually, yeah.
100%. Yeah,
My
I think
tinfoil
actually,
hat, and I might have heard it from you guys, was that Ural Mountains was supposed to launch at the same time that Cold War did, switch to the Cold War engine, but because of COVID or whatever other reasons, it wasn't ready. And so they decided to let's hold off. And then everyone was saying, oh, we're so glad Warzone didn't switch to Cold War mechanics. And Activision's like, okay, we're going to switch gears here.
Yes.
And that's why we're seeing, what we're seeing here.
Yeah, they were also shocked with the success of Warzone in general, so things definitely probably changed quicker than they had thought. So,
yeah,
I think you also got to realize that Activision is gonna spend the least money possible on the game to
of
get
course,
the most money. You know what I mean? Like they're not actually just putting more and more money into a game that they already think and see as successful and making so much money. So, I mean, they'll be forced to do something, but I think if they're forced to do something by another game coming out, it's already be too late for Warzone. I mean, I still love Warzone, but this map that, I guess it wasn't promised a whole new map, but they did talk of a new map for a while. Everyone knows that they got scammed. I mean, this isn't a new map, even though everyone seems to like it. I like it as well, but it's not enough. It's a little too late. I don't think, if you said, they spent 14 months just to remap this map, they're not going to come out with another map, a whole new map in another 6 months, 7 months. This is probably the map we're with for at least the next year.
I agree. Yeah. Goat, did you have any questions, bud?
No, I just wanted to stop by, say hello.
Can you please just say the Mac is back, baby? Because I love that TikTok so much. Say it.
The Mac is back, baby.
Let's fucking go.
There's a talk about that. I'm gonna have to take a look.
Yeah. Goat has been on that talk grind, actually.
On the talk grind, huh?
Yeah.
A little talker, a little TikToker, dude.
Yeah.
Nice, interesting. Well, okay, cool. That's a cool for me, Goat. Nick, what about you, bud? Any questions?
Easy question. Have you guys read the book called Extreme Ownership by Jocko? He's got another author in there with him. Leif Babin.
Leif Babin, yeah.
Leif, yeah. You guys
No,
read that one?
I haven't read a book since high school when I was forced to, so no, I haven't.
No, I haven't read it.
Well, maybe I'll send you some Audible credits for it. It's really great leadership, small business mentality stuff. I think you guys could utilize and benefit from.
My brother read it because my brother has the book, so I could read it if I wanted to. Actually, you know what? I think it might be in my case. I don't know.
In your mess of a room somewhere.
He was saying that Leif Babin's actually a better writer than Jocko, and he was kind of mauled. That's
So
interesting.
that better writer, worse voice, but
Interesting. Right. Yeah. So, but no, I haven't read it. You liked it though?
Yeah. So far, so good. I've got a couple more chapters to go on it. I've enjoyed it a lot.
Did we introduce you to the Jocko podcast?
You did. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Let's go, dude. Huge. Did you like the John Striker Meyer eps?
Oh man, absolutely! What a wild ride of a couple episodes those were.
So crazy, dude.
Nuts.
So crazy. So anyway, all right, boys. Any plugs? And where can the people find you, Gen Hero?
Nothing to plug really.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for being a patron.
Yeah,
thanks for
appreciate you,
stopping
buddy.
by, dude. We love you. We appreciate you, and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll see you guys.
All right, man.
Thanks, dude.
Goat it out. Plug it up.
Goat it out on everything.
Let's go. Smart guy right there.
GOATEDOAT on
Any
platforms.
social media you use.
Damn, look
Parler?
at this guy, dude.
No, okay, come on.
Parler OnlyFans?
Mullet keeps asking to make a parlor, so that's why.
Parler. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
I'll
app
think about
is
it.
other than it's Trump's app. That's all I know.
It's like Twitter for like QAnon.
Got it.
Basically.
Twitter for people that've been banned from Twitter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
actually.
Yeah. So.
Got it.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Well, thanks, Goat. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. We'll have to make you organize another tournament soon here too.
Yeah, we need to start thinking
I've been
about that.
getting DMs
True.
about it. So
Yeah, let's
Are
start
you?
figuring that out.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. We'll maybe pencil that into our next board meeting. But all right,
Yeah.
Goat. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me.
All right, dude. And Pastor Nicholas.
Yeah,
Any
Nick
plugs?
86 on every social as well. So primarily Twitter and Twitch, though, is where I'm most active. And, I'll always say it. Everything that happens on the Twitch stream goes directly towards adoption. And we've gotten some intel that could happen sooner rather than later. So
Some
if anyone's,
intel.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
yeah, so, if anyone's got big cheddar they want to come drop, because we're about to write a big old check, maybe.
Let's go.
Well, we're fingers crossed for you, brother. Hopefully that goes well. Nick Can 86, one word. Give him a follow. Thank you, Nicholas. Have a good rest of your day, brother.
Appreciate
Thank
you
you guys.
dude.
Have a wonderful one.
All right, man.
Peace.
All right, and that's fucking it, boys. Right on the money, right on the dot. So once again, patreon.com/thedropshot if you want to participate in the next live patron call-in Q&A. This is available to Platinum and Damascus patrons. And you guys get a lot more benefits than just this if you sign up at either of those tiers. Check out the website. You can see all that shit there. Thedropshot.com is where you can find us on everything. Patreon is, of course, the one and only, not the only, but it's the best way to support this dog shit podcast. So if you don't want Tanner's cats to starve, consider joining the fuck up. It's the best
they're
for
getting
you.
pretty
You guys
skinny.
get a lot of content. And it's the best for us as well. And we appreciate your continued support and consideration. Tanner,
do.
anything else you want to talk about,
No,
discuss?
I don't think
say?
so. I think we're good. See you boys tonight and girls.
We will indeed see you guys tonight if you're here live for the Dropshot Call of Duty podcast, episode number 127. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you shortly. Have an excellent day, afternoon. And as always, of course, remember, stay humble.
Stay humble.